What's up, guys? I gotta share something with you. I'll give this a second for y'all to jump on. I just got this out of the fridge, and these are amazing. I don't know if anybody's ever drank them before, but they have like literally zero everything and then some vitamins in them. And they're amazing. Hey, Shane, what's up? Alright, guys, so here's the deal. Hey, girl, what's going on? Alright, hold on, let me take a drink really quick because I'm exhausted. Alright, I'm thirsty. Alright, so here's the deal, guys. I have got to explain something to you because I cannot tell you, like, the universe speaks through me sometimes and some crazy shit, and what tends to end up happening is I get the same message from, like, 18 people, and then it's just like, okay, I really need to speak on this shit. So, here's the deal. If I can get you into my freaking... There we go. Here's the deal. I understand that life is stressful. We all have our stresses. We all have our situations. We all don't get exactly what we want whenever we want it. So let's just get that clear and straight out there, okay? Nobody gets exactly what they want the moment that they want it. It's not the way it works. Even people who have $1 million, they want a Lamborghini. Guess what? They have to order that shit, okay? Just saying. Here's the deal. Here is the deal. You keep wondering why you're not getting something, okay? Like, why am I not getting this? Like, I can't, I want this much money or this many clients or to feel this way or to look this way or to have this time. But it's just not happening, Jamie. Like, Jamie, it's just not happening. Like, I can't get this and I can't get that and blah, 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 blah. Okay, well, here's the fucking thing, guys. Like, do you ever wonder why you're not getting it? Because you're not doing anything. Like, I'm losing... Today, I just can't even, like, it's blowing my fucking mind. People, I love every single person that I speak to in a real way. But, like, this has been coming at me from, like, 18 angles. Not just online, just, like, in my life as well. And everyone's like, well, it's just not working. Well, I wonder why it's not working. It's not working because you're not doing anything. Like, we had a conversation 4 months ago, and you haven't done the shit we talked about then, so I wonder why you don't have any of the things that you want now. I wonder why. If I would have just talked about what I wanted out of my business 2 years ago, I wouldn't have what I have right now. Like, anyone that you look at, anybody that owns a business, anybody who has a fit body, anybody who's healthy or drives the car that you want, they didn't just get it because they decided they wanted it. We all want shit. That doesn't mean that it just shows up. It's not the way it works, guys. Like, holy hell. I cannot even stomach this. I don't even know what else to say besides, like, I'm not trying to be a dick, but, like, holy... How is this even a conversation? Like, I am more than happy, and anyone, like, let's write a list, let's get a plan, let's set that shit into motion, but, like, you can't come at me and be like, hey, I don't have any of these things that I want. Well, no shit. Like, no shit you don't have any of these things that you want. Because all you're doing is talking about it and wanting it. Like, cool, do something. Like, do something. Every single fucking day, do something to get it. Like, that's the point. You look at people who own successful businesses, and I promise you right now, they did not get all of the things that you keep looking at wanting because they just wanted it. It's not how it happens. It's not how it happens. Oh, like, I don't even know what else to say. Like, I just need to get this really, really clear to everybody. Like, we are all capable. We are all capable. And if we don't have the knowledge, we can find it. Do you think I knew how to build a website when I first started my company? Do you think I had any freaking idea how to do a Facebook ad? No. I had no idea how to do any of that shit. I either hired somebody with money I didn't have at the time to teach me how to do it, or I Googled the shit out of it and figured it out for myself, trial and error till 4 o'clock in the morning. Like, you can ask my first business coach. I didn't have the money to pay her. I didn't have the money to pay a web designer, so instead I Googled everything and figured out how to build my own website. And I built my own website, and it took me like 4 days straight, literally. I think I slept like 4 hours in those 4 days. But I created it because I didn't have a choice, because I wanted something, so I took action. Do you see where I'm going here? Blowing my mind. Like, there is a reason. If you do not have the things that you want and the results that you want, there's a reason. And now, granted, don't get me wrong. There are plenty of people who are like, I want this big thing, and they're getting other things as they're going along. So don't get me wrong, a lot of you are taking action, but there's a lot of people who just truly cannot wrap their mind around the fact, like, to be really blunt with you, like, if you're not willing to do the work, then shut up. Like, you cannot complain about what you don't have if you choose to not take the action to get it. Like, seriously. If you don't like something and you're not willing to take the time and action and effort to do something about it, stop talking. Shh. Like, don't complain. You've lost your privileges. Like, it blows my mind. And I'm sorry, but literally after having like this conversation for the 18th time in the last like 4 days, I just can't. I had to get out and just say this. Like, that's that. What did Jacqueline say? This was one of my biggest hurdles starting out. I thought about my business all day, but I wasn't doing shit. I was waiting for others to be perfect, for things to be perfect. No, Shane, nobody pissed me off. This isn't anger. Like, I'm not mad at all. I'm just really trying to get this through to people. Like, I'm not angry at all. Please don't say this is angry, because it's not. What this is this is me, like, for the love of God, if anyone wants to listen to any single thing that I ever say to you, like, this is the ticket right here. Like, this is it. I'm just wanting for the, like, hopefully hoping and praying that the people who are supposed to see this message will see this message. I'm not angry. I'm just trying to get my point across. And I'm super passionate about this because I truly do believe. The reason I do what I do is because I truly do believe that every human being can create whatever it is that they want to create if they do the work. If they put in the time and effort. But like, nobody wants to put the time and effort in. But then they want to bitch. And I'm like, no, like, stop it. You are just hurting yourself and holding yourself back. Like, you're just holding yourself back. So if that seems angry, it's just because I'm like on one right now and I'm just like, are you freaking kidding me? Like, come on, guys, please just understand this and grasp this and swallow this pill so you can figure this out and we can move forward for you. No anger, I promise you. What Jacqueline was saying about waiting for things to be perfect. Unfortunately, a lot of people get stuck in that place. They're like, I'm going to make this plan and it has to be perfect. The timing has to be perfect and everything has to look perfect or nothing's ever going to happen. It's like, no, that's not really how it works. Like, perfect doesn't exist. Let's be honest. It's not a thing. We can wait for it. We can try, but it doesn't exist. So you just got to do it. You just have to start. If the idea is in your head and if you really want it, like, why wouldn't you start? That's the other part. Like, that's the part that makes me sad. So like Shane's saying, am I pissed off? Nobody pissed me off. It's just, it makes my heart hurt for people. I'm like, guys, like, you really want that? Like, that's amazing. I want you to have those things. Like, do you really, like, if you really want to have them, like, let's do stuff so you can have them. You know, like, there's so many people, myself included, who are constantly giving away free information on how to get what you need to build things in your life and in your business. But like, why don't we actually do something with it? That's what I did. That's what most online business owners, quite honestly, or like entrepreneurs that started up with not a lot did, is they learned from the people who are giving away free content. Like, that's how you do what you do. But you have to have that drive to take the action. So just want you to know, like, that's the missing piece of the puzzle as to why you're not getting what it is that you're looking for. Or what it is that you want. Like, you're not getting it because, to be really blunt with you, you're not doing anything about it. Besides talking. Which is not helping you. Running your mouth will not get you a result. End of story. Sorry. That makes me sound like a dick. I apologize. But it's just the truth. And somebody needs to say it because, like, again, I really wholeheartedly want everybody to have what they want. Like, you want it? Amazing. Let's create it. Let's make it happen. That's awesome. But you have to do something besides talk to get it. People don't just wake up with six-pack abs. They do something to get it. A lot of somethings. Over and over again, repetitively, for years. Fitness is a great example of how to break this down for people to actually, like, understand, because it's the same with every other part of your life, though. Like, you don't just wake up one day and have $1 million business. And typically, if you do, because maybe somebody died and left it to you, usually those people tend to lose that money pretty quickly. Or they at least lose some of it while they're in their learning curve and they decide, oh, I guess I should probably do something with my life so I can actually keep this money, right? Frank, yes. I wish I could make people act like I do. I really do. I wholeheartedly wish that I could make people take action. But all I can do is prepare them for it and then hold them accountable when they don't. But like, again, sometimes, though, I will admit, like sometimes in my position, it gets really, really hard to continue to have the same conversations with people over and over again. And it's like, you guys, and they're like, I know you're so right. And I'm like, no shit. Like, no shit, I'm right. This is what I do for a living. Like, I've lived it, I've watched it. But you have to do something. Wanting it is not enough. Like, not enough. Jacqueline, yes. Finally decided to go all in and I'm down 18 pounds. And I know you look amazing. And I can tell a difference in your energy. I can tell a difference in your energy and your excitement about life and your business. And like, I've watched you make that transformation. I've watched you get like down and dirty serious, let's take some action, and I've watched it change you in not a super long period of time either. That's what's so awesome. Like proof right there, living proof. There she is. There she is, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, anyways, again, I know Shane something asked if somebody pissed me off. No, not at all. Nobody pissed me off. Just something that needs, like, people, I need to get it through their heads. Like, sometimes I wish I could reach through my phone and, like, shake you. Like, please hear me. Like, please hear me. And I know everybody needs to, you know, come to terms with things on their own time. But, like, I just need you guys to know that that is the one thing that is, like, that's the thing. I don't care if you don't have any money. I don't care if you don't have an education or a degree. I don't care. Because it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't. You can get the resources that you need. I promise you. I didn't have any money to start my business when I started it. No fucking way. I barely had enough money to pay my bills. I left my job. You know what I mean? Like, a single girl who pays her own shit for everything. Have a house and a car. Little fur baby mouths to feed. Plus me to feed. You know, and things. So, like, I didn't have that money, but I figured it out. Like, we all have our own issues, but, like, you can't just keep talking about it. You have to do something about it, because talking about it will fix nothing. Just saying. All right. You guys are all amazing. Well, keep shining your light. That's what you do. Thank you, Frank. I appreciate that. Shane, that's what they fail to realize. And while it seems like it'll take forever if you get started. Yeah, no, you're absolutely correct. Like, it always seems like it's going to take forever, and it's never going to happen as quickly as you want it to. Like, that's just life. Like, that's not how it goes. But you still have the opportunity to, like, you have to take that opportunity and just start. Because if you don't start now, when are you ever going to start? You know? And then the next thing you know, it's like 5 years from now, and you're like, man, I was going to start that business that one time. That would have been cool. Let me go back to the job I hate. Resourcefulness is way more valuable than resources. No shit, John. Perfect statement. Holy hell. People are like, I don't have the resources. Cool. Do you have access to a library? Yes, you do have the resources, because they have a thing called the internet for free. And you can go and log in with your pen and paper and you can write your shit down. You don't even have to print anything. Anyway, it's really, really that simple. When I say that, it's not simple, but getting the resources that you need is not hard. It just takes time and dedication, which is doing something, not just wanting something. And that's just what I had to say. I was literally just kept popping in my head. And I'm like, okay, now I just need to live stream about this so I can hopefully maybe get through to a couple of people to make them realize, like, that is the only thing that's stopping you from having what you want. You want it? Cool. What are you going to do to get it? End of story. Like, the wanting it and complaining that you don't have it, I have no desire to ever hear you say that. Well, I don't have it. Fuck off. Like, okay. What are you going to do about it? I don't know what you want me to tell you that you don't have it. I'm sorry. Like, I don't have $1 million, but guess what? I'm doing shit to get it. Like, give me time. December, it'll happen. Because I'm doing shit to get there. I don't have the Cadillac that I want, but I'm doing shit to get it. You get what I'm saying? Like, same thing. Anyway, that's my message. You guys are amazing. Thank you for watching me. And sorry if you thought I was mad, because I wasn't. It's just passion flying out. Have a great afternoon, and I appreciate you all watching, and I'll talk to you soon.